Hello everyone and welcome to Behavior Driven Development Introduction tutorial. So let's kick off this session by looking at what, why and how of BDD. So what is Behavior Driven Development? Behavior Driven Development is a set of best practices for writing robust tests. Now what are these best practices? We'll come to that when we look at the demo part of this tutorial. BDD, when combined with other methodologies like test-driven development or acceptance test-driven development and other unit testing methods, can improve whole testing process by writing great tests. Now, why do we use BDD? So in BDD, tests are written in human readable languages, which is easy for our stakeholders to understand. Now, our stakeholders could be non-technical guys or technical guys. Okay, so that's why we use BDD. So how do we implement BDD in real time? So in agile process, we get user stories from our BA team. So BA team passes on these user stories to our development team, which then converts it into implementation and defines and enhances application behavior. Testers, on the other hand, use these user stories to create test cases and verify the expected behavior of application under test. Now let's look at widely used BDD implementation. So we have JBehave, Kumba, Lettuce, SpecFlow, all supporting different programming languages. Now Cucumber is the most widely used BDD tool. Why? Because it's easy to write scenarios in different languages like Russian, Chinese and other 50 plus supported languages. It's quite easy to run features or so-called tests in Cucumber. It has got powerful reporting as well as regular expression support to write steps and step definition. What are the steps and step definition? We'll come to that when we look at the demo part of this tutorial. It also has got wide community support and good online documentation. We'll be using Cucumber JVM for demo purpose. This is Cucumber's implementation in Java. So now guys, let's look how to install Cucumber JVM or set up Cucumber framework. So for this, I'm going to use Eclipse IDE. So in Eclipse IDE, you need to install Cucumber Eclipse plugin. So we go to help, install new software, then add, and you need to specify the Cucumber Eclipse plugin update site over here. Give some name, press OK, select all, next, finish, and this should install Cucumber Eclipse plugin for you. How do you verify this? You need to create a blank file inside your project with .feature extension, and a green icon should pop up over there in this like this. So apart from that, you need to add dependencies of Cucumber. So I've added Cucumber Java 1.2.4 version dependency in my Maven POM file, and I've also added Cucumber JUnit to run features or tests. I've additionally added Selenium Java library for the demo purpose. Now let's look at the preferred directory structure for Cucumber tests. So all your feature files would reside under src test resources. You can create one folder with a logical name and keep all of your feature files inside that folder. You need to keep all your step definition inside one package, your runners in separate package, as in this case it's JUnit runner. You can use testng runner or your own customized runner. My application code is resided under src main Java. So as you can see, I have created dummy application. In this application we have login, check balance or get balance, and you can buy and sell shares. Now let's look at one of the key components of Cucumber. So we have feature files. Now what are these feature files? Assume you have a login feature. So login feature, you would have multiple scenarios for testing. You would have positive cases and negative cases. So you can divide or you can keep all of those test cases inside one feature file itself, or divide it into positive scenario cases and negative scenario cases and tag it with different feature names. Other important component for Gherkin for Cucumber is Gherkin keywords. So inside this, if you would see given, when, then and and. These are important keywords which you need to use while creating your test steps, and you need to prefix all your test steps with one of these keywords. Now let's look at a sample feature file. So this is a simple feature. This is how your snippet would look like. So first you need to specify a feature keyword and then a logical feature name, then a scenario keyword and the test objective of this scenario, and then your test steps. So in this case, if you would see, I have this as my test step. I have prefixed it with when, then, and then, so on and so forth.